In the trailer is the newest edition of Wheels Through Time, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
You can get it straightened out.
I can go straight. Pull that thing up. Let's fire it up. All right. That was not all that easy getting it out. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Engine's on. Reverse, we're going to take off. What a rig. This thing is so cool. The Kenny built 9-wheel Harley rig, built in 1989 by Kenny Kilpatrick. Had the blessing from Harley to build it all out, all decked out with logos. Harley sponsored him with the engine. Wow. Dunlop did the wheels. The guy built this thing entirely from scratch, starting with a motor. Got some great photos of this thing top to bottom. Coming together. Are the lights working? Oh, here we go. Lower cab, upper cab. Yeah, now they're working. Yeah, those on that side are working. This side, I think I had a ground issue. Wow. Amazing. The back's a camper. Check this thing out, guys. Literally spared no expense. Now there's trophies all over here. They're probably all over the place. Yeah, camper inside. Well, they got a queen size bed up there, a full size bed, decked out couch, old 1980s wood paneling. You can see the old cassette tape up there. These guys literally spared no expense and thought of everything. Look, it's even got skylights up on the top there to let light in here. I figured it'd be dark, but wow, skylights, how cool is that? Absolutely amazing. New addition here at Wheels Through Time. Kenny, like I said, built this thing in 1989, and unfortunately, over the past couple years, Kenny became ill and came to the museum years ago. He really hit it off with my dad. Those two were inseparable, two of a kind. Talked all about this machine and its future. Kenny wasn't ready to see it come to the museum several years ago, but unfortunately Kenny passed in, I believe, February of this year, and yes, his wife called us up, actually visited the museum, and let us know, Ken, you want to see this thing preserved for future generations. So we're going to keep it here at Wheels Through Time for you guys to see. Super excited. As you guys know, everything's American built here at Wheels Through Time. Kenny built, just absolutely awesome. What do we got here? Finishing touch. Amazing. Bada bing, bada boom. There's even a deal for a set screw there. We're gonna make some laps, guys. This thing is as fun as it gets. Might need to add a little transmission oil with a ton of work in about a day and a half's time. What we did, I had to, there we go, hold on, let me turn this compressor off. Every tire on this thing was flat. We got all the lights off. This thing's got switches, lights everywhere. Every tire on this thing was flat. I actually had to run and only replace one. So they all held air. Completely separate unit in back. The way this thing works, guys, it actually works with, it's a double rear axle and it's a double pivot section. So this actually, there's a tow hitch under here, but then just like your fifth wheel stuff, with the semis, there's actually a hitch right back over here. So you can separate the trailer. As you guys can see, air brakes in back. Big, long, huge pipes. It's a 3-seater. So you got 1 here, 2, 3. Heck, you might even be able to fit 3 across the back. Sunroof, CB radio. Thing is absolutely amazing. Chris and I went down to Alabama to pick this thing up yesterday. And I am not even kidding you. We had the craziest day. This thing was tucked back in a gravel pit. Best way I can explain it, near a lake. You know, we pulled up on the road, Quonset hut's way down there, 50 feet down, thick, 2 feet deep the gravel was. So as it would be, my truck's 4-wheel drive wasn't working. So we tried for like 2 hours to get this thing out. That didn't work. Found a neighbor with 4-wheel drive. He yanked us out of there. And we thought we were on the way. So we're about 15 miles out of town. I look in the rearview mirror, trailer wheel shoots off into the woods. And tires were dry rotted. They hadn't probably gone anywhere, and the trailer hadn't moved in 10 years. So we end up pulling off the side of the road, scoping the situation, got the old tire, lug nut bolts or lug nut studs were sheared off the hub. So we spent 4 hours relying on all sorts of great folks in Alabama. Let me tell you, we thought that North Carolina was king of hospitality. I think Alabama may even have us beat. Everybody that we came in contact with that passed us, checked and see if we needed help. Had some great folks give us a hand. Actually, a fellow went to the AutoZone store and got the lug nut studs. We've got all that replaced, took us to his tire shop. We got 4 brand new trailer tires, and then I actually met a fella, Harley guy, and they'd actually been up to North Carolina riding, just happened to drive by and gave us a spare wheel, so we'd have a spare tire on the way home. So needless to say, it was an exciting day. I think we were supposed to be home 2, 3 in the afternoon. It was about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, it was absolutely crazy. Yeah, so we spent the better part of yesterday evening and then this morning getting this thing going. Carburetor rebuild, 2 new batteries, chased down some electrical issues. This thing is so incredibly well built, though. There wasn't a ton wrong with it. And a few things we don't have figured out. I don't know how the air horns work. We'll get there. Haven't figured the air brakes out yet. When I was coming around the building there, I hit that slope around the back of the shop, and it was like a moment of panic. Because that front brake is not a lot to stop. This thing weighs 4,000 pounds. So that front brake is not a lot to stop this big rig. We're definitely going to have to figure out how to get this, get the air brakes running. We've got the starter connection. It's probably just a loose connection there that's not letting that starter engage. Oh, air brakes. Here they are. Boom. That's me and Jerry already looked at that. So, okay, we got the compressor on. We'll flip it back on. Let's take it for another spin. Yep. All right, guys. As you guys know, everything here at Wheels Through Time fires up and goes. Rare machines, bikes with character, bikes with personality, and bikes with great stories. This thing is all of that and more. Happy to have it here at Wheels Through Time. Make sure you come check it out when we open come April. And thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're digging what you see, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. Most importantly, come here to the museum and check it out. All sorts of amazing stuff. 38,000 square feet, guys. 375 of the world's rarest motorcycles right inside the building. And this is definitely a welcome addition. We'll catch up with you next time. There it is, guys. Kenny built. Too neat. Bada bing, bada boom.